Welcome to the Good Enough Podcast.
That's a really good tracksuit on you.
Tropez and that. Yeah, it looks nice.
You look like a young. Who's the guy who does Bet365?
Every time they drop, they just pat me.
God knows.
Bet365. What, Ray Winston?
Yeah.
Don't touch that skip button.
No way is that.
You are so young, Ray Winston. You know, if they ever do a biopic of Ray Winston, you.
The slim version. Yes, guys, welcome back to another episode of the Good Enough Podcast. We're here every week at 4 p.m. Today, we have Laurence McKenna on the podcast.
Thanks for having me.
All right,
They ran out of other guests.
Yeah, we actually. Yeah. So they ran out of other guests.
Johnny and I, we were literally sat down, and he looked at me, and he was looking at me like, "Why are you sitting down?"
Nah. So Lawrence works behind the camera, but he also does his own pod as well. You still do your own pod, don't you? Yeah. Lawrence does his own pod, so he's a pro-ist.
This is like face reveal kind of almost. Ish.
Little bit.
Because
Unless you watch Chunks of Philly.
So many people don't know what Lawrence's face looks like. On the Chunks of Philly comments, they're like, that Lawrence guy, blah, blah.
You've been on camera.
Disappointment.
You've been on camera so many times.
You got a face for radio.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
He's been on too many times.
Him,
so yeah, we're just gonna let you know if you watch a Good Enough Podcast, you can see Lawrence's face.
Big face reveal.
You know? And what was that?
Did you just? Yeah.
Yep.
What was it?
Never mind. Hit the back of my throat.
Wow.
It was jank.
I have that effect on people. Hit
the back of your throat.
That geezer I just sucked off before coming here. It's just there.
I'm fascinated by you two.
Go on. Why?
Why don't either of you go to counselling?
For what?
Oh my God. Do you know what? I actually need it.
Bro, the amount of times where I'm editing the podcast and one of you says something where I go, I should go and get counselling for that.
I feel like the podcast has got a lot more diluted. I went to one of the first episodes the other day and it just seems like we hate women.
Yeah, we had to step away from it. But me and him had a chat about it. Me and Johnny had a chat about it because a lot of people don't know. Obviously, most people who watch it don't know us, obviously, yeah, everyone. But we just talk about women a lot.
Right.
But that's because of trauma.
No, we did. No,
we
did.
did.
Do you know the reason I did is because the reason I started the pod is because obviously story times on my channel used to bang and there's always like weird stories I had with girls. So I thought, that's what people want to hear. And I started doing it and then I started getting people in real life.
That's what it
to
was.
me.
As in the girls that was the story.
And I'm not I thought it was a bit
5 minutes in. But so why were they upset? Just that they thought they could maybe get recognised?
No. I didn't drop names, but it's just like, who am I to go on a pod and start slagging someone off?
Were you always slagging them off? I didn't feel like you were slagging off Bosch or whatever.
They were just weird stories.
No, not Bosch.
But
I
they
don't
were
care
weird,
about that.
embarrassing stories as well.
Was it embarrassing, do you think?
No, not
the Bosch one for me.
Yeah, not Bosch, but unless she's gone around saying, that's me.
Well, no, but I don't think
more
you're
the girls
the
I
only
was seeing.
person she's said Bosch with, so I'd imagine that's the upsetting thing for whoever she's with. There's no way
Maybe.
that's
So
the
we
one
should
time
call her
that she
out.
went,
Someone
Bosch.
DM me in it. I've
Yeah.
had the same thing.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
That didn't happen.
No. It's
Can you
more
imagine?
if I was seeing a girl and then things that go a certain way and then I talk about it on the pod.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
But I think it started affecting my personal life, affected your personal life, affected you before me. But I started getting girls hitting me up as well saying, why would you talk about that, blah, blah. And then it became a thing of, before I've got an episode on a podcast, they'd say, please don't talk about that. Please don't talk about that. And then I'd be like, okay,
I've
cool.
had that before.
I'm never going to talk about it again.
I've had that before.
Yeah.
I've had like when I beef recently, like something's gone on and they'll be like, you're not going to talk about this in your pod, are you? I'm like, no. Unless you've done something fucking... No, nothing.
What? Also, something happened.
No, I just would have slept with someone. But I'm not a child. I'm just going to say who I've slept with.
Do you just turn around and go, it wasn't that good, I'm not going to talk about it?
You didn't weird me out.
You did nothing for me.
Yeah, it's got to be something a bit like, it's got to be story worthy.
Do you think anyone's ever auditioned to be on it? So they're sort of going, I'm going to freak him out here. Watch this.
Oh my God.
I'm going to ask him to do anal, but I'm not going to
I'm
take
gonna
a shit
all
before.
over him.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully not. Please, girls, if you're watching that, don't do that.
No, it's horrible, obviously.
I'll just, you're
It's not pleasant.
restraining order instead, I think.
A restraining order.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seriously, I think you two maybe do consider therapy.
I'm not even going to lie. I actually considered it.
I've been therapy.
Yeah, you have.
Did it work?
No.
Do you think you're good in therapy?
No, because in the back of my mind, all I'm thinking is, you are only here because I'm paying you.
Is that not the case with it? Do you not think that with a builder when they're rebuilding a wall?
Yeah, but it's so much.
Yeah, but
so
the builder
much
don't have to care about me, just to care about the work.
Just get the work done.
But he has
go
to
home.
care. What's the difference? Is he not really difference? I mean, I get it, like it's existential, but like, do you not think if he, say someone comes over to fix your washing machine, obviously he cares, he does a good job.
Yeah, but I just think when it comes to mental health, I think it's more personal, isn't it? Like,
right.
Do you know what I mean? Like if I'm going to a therapist and they're saying, oh yeah, they got my best interest at heart. If I don't pay you, you don't. So it's like, it's an exchange rather than you actually sit me down like my friend and going, are you all right? Speak to me. Do you actually care about me? I don't know, therapy works for some people, done it, but for me, I've done it for like 3 months and I just thought, what am I doing? If anything, it was making my mental health worse because it was making me become acknowledged and analyze the problems I have. And then obviously I had bad OCD, anxiety, I had depression. It was just making me feel more depressed because I was like, wow, I'm actually fucked.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Shit.
And then you are do you think you were honest with the therapist?
Yeah,
like,
100%.
Did you tell them all the terrible shit?
Yeah. What's the point if not?
I've heard of people who go to therapists and then they sort of want to impress them.
In what way?
They sort of like, they won't tell them everything.
Right.
It's like when you go to doctors and like, do you drink and smoke? Drink maybe when was the last time I drunk? Once
Yeah,
a month?
hey, I'm guilty
Can't
of
even
that.
remember
though.
the last time I
I'm
had a
guilty.
drink.
of-
Yeah.
You probably smell the alcohol in my breath as I'm talking
Yeah,
to
word. Get a blood test, innit? It just comes out Hennessy, innit?
Yeah, nah, I think I should get therapy at some point. Genuinely. It's getting deep.
Some of the sexual experiences you've had.
No, I need it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you've.
I
like-
need it.
like, you know, if it was the other way around and you were two girls on a podcast, I think people, and I'm not saying, oh, men have it harder than women, but I mean, like, people go, oh, that's terrible. I feel bad for you.
Yeah, of course.
But because it's the other way, people go, oh, you.
That's a massive
Dickhead.
thing, you know. Like I could tell you some stories right now. I don't even know if I should. Maybe
Let's do it. Let's do
it
it.
might not even make
This
it
man
to
here
the
can
camera.
edit them out anyway. So.
But if it does, and if I feel like it should, and I should talk about this stuff, like if I feel like I'm getting nervous, but yeah, I'll talk about it. If I want it to be in it, it'll be in it. But yeah, that is true. There's a lot of, I've been in so many scenarios where if it was the other way around, fucking hell, it'd be uproar. Yeah, I'd be in jail right now doing jail time, right? I don't know. Have I told you about some of them?
Just, I can't read your mind, mate.
I've been, I don't even know I should get this deep, you know. But like, for example, I've been essayed, if you know what that is, by a girl before. Yeah?
Essayed. I actually don't know what it is.
Sexually assaulted.
Have you? I remember you said by the geezers.
Yeah, and 2 guys.
So, yeah, but why would you be in prison for that?
I said if it was
it
the
was
other way
roles
around,
reversed.
and I did that to a girl, I'd be in jail.
Yeah, totally.
I'd be in jail.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Do you did you see yourself as the victim?
at the
that
time, no.
And do you see yourself as a victim now?
Yes.
What happened?
With both or one?
Just the girl.
Not the. I know the
on
geezers.
I'll start with a girl.
The geezers are viral. I would have got up and started
Yeah,
swinging,
yeah.
but I don't know about the girl.
The girl, 5 a.m. in the morning, I just moved into my apartment that I live in now. I was a bit nervous. Side note, I'm not the only black guy that lives there, innit?
Right.
So like, and they
What's
was
the other? Just white people.
Asian.
white and Asian.
Asian.
White and Asian, white and Chinese,
Right.
mostly. And you know, they were very like, where the block is, they're very like, you know, prim and proper and blah, blah, blah. And I was already a bit of a loose cannon. I was playing music at 5 a.m. I had like, do you know, a lot of noise complaints, but I do music. So naturally, I'm just gonna, if I have an idea, I'm not gonna hold it in till the morning. But
They've said a lot of racist things behind your back.
probably. But that at that time, I probably lived there for a few weeks. Bam, 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 bam at my door, like kicking down my door to my ex-girlfriend. And I'm on
What, the hood one?
yes,
Yeah.
and I'm on a PlayStation I'm on a PlayStation with Kenny at the time. He was up and he's like, Michael, don't let her in. I'm sitting there 5 minutes sweating, thinking, please no one like come to my door and complain, blah, blah, blah. In the end, I folded and I let her in. She's come in. She's like, oh, why is there 2 wine glasses here? Blah, blah, blah. I was like, you're not my girlfriend no more, blah, 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 this and that. She refused to leave my apartment. Refused, as in like, the only way I could have got her out is physically. And I'm not going to do that.
you can't.
I called her mother, I called her brother,
No one's
and
up at
asked
5.
them. Nah, her brother answered, and he was trying to get her out. No one could do it. Talked to her over the phone, blah, blah, blah. Nothing.
What does she
could happen.
want?
To have sex with me.
It's not you. Obviously,
because
we're
the thing
laughing.
in my head,
We're
the thing
laughing.
I
We know how the story goes.
I know we're laughing. But
No, but I get what you're saying. Yeah, if a man done that,
if a
it's
brother
like,
came
it's
in,
an R charge,
if
isn't
a
it?
guy came in, beat down the door, and said, "I ain't leaving your place
Until you have
until you have
sex
sex
with
with
me."
me," and I denied hours and hours and hours. I've even said I got to the point of leaving my own apartment with her inside it. Yeah, and at the end thought, nah, that's a bad idea. Come back because I've got stuff in
I'd
there.
have grabbed
blah,
her and
blah,
chucked
blah.
her out.
Can I genuinely
couldn't.
just ask? So, sorry, you know when you made the phone call to the brother?
Yeah.
Did you tell her brother she's refusing to leave my flat unless I have sex with her?
Yeah.
And the brother was like, oh,
He was so weirded out.
Yeah, that's Stacey.
No,
Like,
he was he's weird. He was so weirded out, and he was talking to her saying, "I'll book you an Uber. Just get downstairs now." Blah blah blah. He was trying his best, and he's a good guy. To be fair, I'm never gonna slate him.
Right.
But
That's weird though, isn't it?
it was very weird.
You never really want to have to discuss.
With your about talk to a
And
sibling
bear in mind,
about,
for people that don't know the context, his ex cheated on him, put him more than once,
Yeah.
and she was just a prick. She
Right.
got him robbed on that. So
Yeah,
in fact, she had no leg to stand on. Of
yeah,
him.
it was a deeper relationship.
Yeah,
It was-
yeah.
It was very toxic.
Sorry, so at this point she won't leave. What time is it?
It's like 6 a.m. in the morning. 6
You've been
a.m.
awake
in the
all
morning.
night.
I've been awake all night.
Game in, and then suddenly she's
Yeah,
at the
and then
door.
my whole world's just flipped upside down. And I've got to the point now where I know she's not going to leave. It's not going to happen. So I've said, all right, cool. Do you know what? You can stay over. I said, stay then. Stay. And what I've done, I said, I'm not going to, I've sat on the sofa like this. And I said, she can go and sleep in the bed, whatever, I don't care. She can stay. And at some point, she'll get bored and leave because it's not going to happen. If when I sit on the sofa, she comes sit on the sofa, try and pull me down onto the sofa, grabbing me up and stuff. I'm going mad. Like in my head, I'm so uncomfortable. And then it must have got to like 8, 9 in the morning. She's still there, whatever not. It's like we're having arguments. I'm losing my mind a little bit, basically. I am losing it. And then, yeah, I said to her, like, if I give you what you want, will you go? And she's like, yeah. And then, yeah, I'm not going to go into the deeper side of it, but I just remember just sitting there like that and she just doing what she was trying to do to me and whatever not. It ended up working, whatever, obviously.
It didn't end up working.
Well,
It did.
it did. No, it didn't.
Right. Because you can't kind of just...
I couldn't get
yeah,
there.
Yeah,
I couldn't-
Yeah, I know
exactly.
what you mean.
Basically is what I'm saying. I couldn't get.
What did you get hard though?
That's what I'm saying. I couldn't get there.
Oh, you couldn't get there. I thought you couldn't get up to.
Yeah, I couldn't get there because I didn't want to.
There is something quite unsexy, I guess, about a woman shouting in your face, unless that's like your thing.
No.
Sort of like, you know, I'm not going to leave your flat. Doesn't seem... What did she think? Like, what... There's something wrong...
I don't know. I think so. This got deep. Yeah. Nah.
No, but like, you know what I mean? Like, no one, I don't, you know, with my wife, I never think, God, tonight I'm going to go home and demand sex. Like, that's not going to get her hot. Like, no one's going...
It's just not what you do, you know. There has to be, you know, it doesn't matter if you've been married for 20 years.
It's got to be a vibe.
I think it's
a
the
vibe.
person as well, because if you were seeing someone, they turn up and they say, I want sex, you're giving it to them straight away.
Right, but yeah, but that's when you're attracted to
That's
them
when
and you're
you're,
like...
Yeah.
That's when you're with him in that way, yeah.
I do hear it, because see when, I know a lot of boys that will sleep with anything, anything with a pulse,
Yeah.
just because they can get their end away. Me, I would not be able to get hard if I didn't fancy them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I hear what you're saying.
Like, I don't want it from you. Like,
First of all, though, that is horrible.
Horrible.
Like, that is clearly...
Genuinely.
you were in an abusive relationship, basically.
Yeah, it was bad. Just trust me, he knows about it. It's-
Yeah. And also, I suppose there's a lot of other people who probably got similar things. Like I talked to loads of guys who have basically been in really abusive relationships, and basically they can just never say it because they're men and they just get told, well, you can't be abused because you're a man. Which
I think
is
it's not can't be
terrible.
abused. I think it's more, if she wanted to force herself on you, you're like genetically most of the time stronger than her. Like if you went into her yard and tried to do something to her, more time you're stronger than her, you're more physically
I'm gonna
able to achieve it.
overpower her.
Yeah.
And then there comes that point where now I could have got myself in trouble because I didn't want to do it, but now the only way for me to get what I want is to physically take her out of my yard.
Yeah.
Then immediately I'm thinking alarm bells are going off because I'm thinking, no way, I can't put my hands on this girl because it's gonna turn into something else.
Yeah, because she's a nutter.
And you can't. Obviously, the police aren't really very helpful there, are they?
No.
Yeah.
When I got robbed, that basically she set me up to get robbed one time. Oh, so deep. I called the police. I said I had enough.
So wait, sorry. She set you up to get robbed.
Yeah.
Before this.
This was before. So we had broken up, and because I wouldn't get back together with her, she set me up to get robbed. Yeah.
And then after that,
After
she
that,
then came back and said, I want to have sex with you.
banging on. This was ages after. Random 5 a.m. random 5 a.m. in the morning, just banging on my door.
Why is it that I always hear stories about girls just randomly turning up at a guy's house at
He had it before,
3
didn't
or
he?
5 or whatever a.m. after a night out, I'm guessing? Or was she just like, up?
He must
drunk.
have a good chop.
Yeah. I mean, no, we all knew that, but like...
Packing, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But that's kind of... That happens a lot as well. I've heard like multiple stories where guys basically have a girl turn up at 3 or 5
I
a.m.
don't get when a fucking...
lot.
If it's a boy, then it's even more wet. But like, if a geezer cheats on his bird, why are them stupid girls that will forgive the boyfriend but then hate the chick?
Right.
That makes no sense to me at all.
Yeah.
Makes them look like a fool. It don't really happen that much the other way around because I don't think boys let their mates get into that. Like if my mate got back with someone who cheated on him, but hated the boy,
You'd be like,
you're a waste man.
That's
pull him
weird.
up.
That's weird masculine behavior, though. Isn't
Yeah.
it? You couldn't do that as a man, I don't know. Or at least
if my girl left me or whatever, cheating on me with some geezer, of course I'm not going to say hello to him. But if he comes say hello to me, I'll say hello to him. What's he done wrong? Because I know I've been in positions where girls have cheated on their boyfriends in situations with me. I'm not the bad person. You wanted to do it.
You wanted to do it.
You know what I mean?
It's your
So
relationship.
Yeah, exactly. In anything, I've done you a favour.
Because you
exposed
revealed.
her. You revealed what she's like.
Exactly.
Right. Do you want to shout out some names now just so that men know who you fucked?
Nah, no, I don't even. I think that's why I'd never cheat in it. I don't. That's against my moral fucking. Even if I didn't
Compass.
like the girl, I just for.
Yourself. You did
I
it yourself.
self-reflect a lot,
Yeah.
and like if I felt like I cheated, that for me is such a big thing.
I think that's huge.
Yeah, I think it's huge. I think
Yeah.
in this generation, it's very watered down.
Massive.
Massive.
It shouldn't be. It shouldn't
Happens
be.
a lot, though.
Yeah. Because I think if you're going to cheat on your missus, then you probably lie to your friend. Then you probably lie to, do you know what I mean? If you haven't got loyalty, you haven't got loyalty, full stop.
Full stop.
Do you know what I mean? But yeah, if I've been in situations where a girl has cheated on their fella with me or with one of my friends or whatever, like, we're not going to go out our way to message the boy.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
even had a boy DM me before and say like, oh, I didn't even know who the girl was. Oh, see you was in Ibiza. Was my girl moving like she had a boyfriend? I know who he was talking about because I see her around the table, but it's not my business.
Yeah. Do you think also maybe they project because they can't blame the boyfriend, they want to stay with the boyfriend, so they have to find someone to blame. So they go, well, the only other person to blame in that situation is the girl. Because if you can't blame the boyfriend, then then you have to. And it's kind of a passive aggressive way. Every time they go, can't believe that bitch. Do you know what I mean? Or that bitch put her dick in. I mean, that bitch. Do you know what I mean? They get kind of.
And sometimes the boy hates her as well. Like it's her fault.
No, he has to. He has to go. You're that fucking.
She fucked us up. She fucked us. She got my head.
You know what? I was so angry when she was naked in my bed. Like that's what they
I had
do.
to fake it. Everything.
You know what?
How about this for a man? Have you ever faked an orgasm?
No.
Yeah.
I actually have.
How?
I actually have, Deeped it the other day. I thought, I actually have. I don't know why I was thinking about it.
You must have been wearing a condom.
No. So we slept together. I was this girl slept together like twice, and like on the third time, it's gonna take you like an hour. Like it's nothing there, innit?
Yeah.
So like I'm whatever. The lights are off. It's just like the moonlight coming through.
Nice.
Just like one of them ones just from the side. You just slip it in because you just think, oh, they're right there, innit? Like just whatever.
In the moonlight.
Yeah, it's taken 8.
Romantic.
Yeah. That's actually the best sex. Though. I can't lie. That's the best sex.
He set the scene for me.
That's
nicely.
the best sex. Bro.
You said moonlight, and then you even did the position. I was really impressed.
That's
I was thinking about like a nice little, roof window, like the window.
The windows coming through.
Yeah.
Pucker.
Little starlight in the
Like 3 in the morning.
lovely, yeah, like a Disney scene.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Disney X.
Prince Charming over here.
Disney X.
Word. Prince Charming just
would be
slap
an amazing
slap
channel.
on the Chad Knickers down.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's awake now.
but yeah, no, it was like the 3rd round. And boys, like when you're just in bed sometimes and you're laying there and all they have to do is lay next to you and you think you're done from the last round, but then it just
rising again.
Just rising again. You think, oh,
Good for you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You're so proud of yourself. You
No
can't waste
blueies
it.
round here, mate. No blueies round here.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So I'm fucking her now. And I reckon I've been fucking her for a good half an hour. And when they start going, come for me, you think, okay, cool, I'm taking long now, innit? But I was half tired as well, so I was like, I just pretended to bust and then just turn over.
Fair enough. I think that's fair enough.
How's she gonna know?
Because also, it's not like you kind of got
only
what
time
you
I've ever done
wanted.
Yeah, that sounds very but yeah.
No, but like you both did. You both got
Yeah.
what you wanted. Like when she's saying that, then she's basically going, "We're good now." So
Yeah.
I'm happy.
Yeah,
with
yeah,
what we
yeah,
got.
yeah. But obviously I couldn't get there because it was 3rd time round and I was tired as well. We was pissed at our heads and it was like 4 in the morning. I was like, half actually just want to go sleep.
You don't have to make excuses. I'm sure you perform well.
Yeah, but I've never done that before. Yeah, I don't usually do that.
You did?
Yeah, but mine was just all mental. Like, I was getting into it with a girl, and I started thinking about a conversation that I had with my ex, not this one, another one beforehand, and it just made me feel like I don't want to be here, so I just pretended to.
You know, the worst thing is when you think, I don't know why, but I used to get it when I was younger sometimes. When I first become single and I'd like a nick a bird and I think, whoa, she's actually 10 out of 10. Like, I'd start to think, I beg her get hard, please get hard. And you start to think, I'm not going to get hard. Right. Because like, where you've been giving it all the chat to this thing and you're out and you're saying you're going to do this, blah, 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 whatever. You get home, you think, please. Because I've had it before where I've overthought it and not been able to get hard. Just suck it, whatever. It's not going up.
What did you say in that scenario? Were you just like, do you tell them like you're so attractive? I don't think I can.
No, I reassure them. I say I can't lie. It's nothing to do with you. It's just I'm thinking about it too much. Get your lips around it. Try and make it work. Suck from soft.
Get your lips around it at the end of it.
Yeah.
Genuine question to both of you.
Yeah.
How many 10 out of 10 in terms of attractiveness, not reducing people to objects, but how many 10 out of 10 girls do you think you've actually been with?
I reckon quite a few.
So in your
one.
Be honest with be honest with yourself. How many, like 10, you might have been with some 9s, round up to a 10. No, 10.
10s.
Like people who, when you get them home, you don't.
I think 30%.
30%.
Yeah,
That's
I got
high.
high standards.
Out of 1,000, that's like what, 300 women. That's fucking amazing.
1,000,
That's
you know.
incredible.
My body counts like that. Nuts, I ain't saying on camera,
I
but it's
believe
not
that
bad.
for me, the only 10 out of 10s I've wifed them. Like, so.
Nah,
You
because
have?
I know some 10 out of 10s, yeah, and I first meet them on a night out and I think, I'm going to wife you. You're so good looking. You're so attractive. Wow. Sleep with you, start speaking to you for like a week or two and think, you're actually washed. You're a 7 because of your personality.
Wow.
I don't think you
But
can wife someone on
looks-wise.
looks. Yeah, but you can't wife someone on looks. Like an 8 can go to a 10 if their personality
No,
shines.
100%. Obviously, I've wifed things based off the looks and personalities. But
I'd
I'm
rather
saying,
wife a team.
I'm saying the girls that I think are 10 out of 10, like, for example, my ex, I don't date, innit?
Yeah.
Like,
What do you mean? Is in your
well,
in or out?
You'll never see me in a restaurant with a girl.
Really?
No,
I
unless
like
I
that.
like them.
Oh,
Unless you
yeah,
like
same.
them. Okay. Sorry, I thought you had something against restaurants.
No. Like, you'll never see me out on a date with a girl unless I like them, yeah? So I've done that only with my exes.
I've been on a few little cocktail dates, but not a lot.
I ain't gone out for I won't do it.
Why not?
Sometimes it's nice.
I don't know.
You
Thrill
know,
of the chase.
you must have had something with a girl where you're basically friends, but on a night out, sometimes you sleep together. They're sometimes the best.
No, they're great. But
they're sometimes the best girls to take out for food because you both know you don't want nothing with each other.
Yeah.
You want some female company, and it's
For
a lot.
you, there's like an underlying kind of tension that you can.
Yeah, I've had-
and like, I know if like a girl calls me right now, you're not gonna care.
Yeah.
If a boy texts you, I don't give a shit.
That's a very relaxed day.
Very relaxed.
Yeah.
It's lovely.
No one's looking at your phone and going, "Who's?"
Yeah, because you know the crack, I know the crack. And
just
that,
Michael.
I
Just
think
Michael.
that's the best lot. I think,
Yeah.
yeah, you're a married man.
Yeah.
But that's the best. There's not the best, but like that's when you feel so relaxed because I'm not trying to prove myself to this person. I'm not trying to because I've noticed with myself if I'm chatting to a girl and my only objective is I want to sleep with you, yeah, then I actually don't care how I come across. I will just be my full self. Completely. Even if I'm around my boys and that, I'll still be my full self.
Right.
And if you think, and you want to walk off or whatever, I'm a but like, number 2.
Yeah.
We got a counter for it. Yeah, you can, free. You can walk off whatever, like if you're not feeling my vibe, I don't really care. There's sex. But if I actually like the girl, I notice myself not changing, but almost dialing down some things I would say.
That's natural though, isn't it? You want to appear attractive.
Yeah.
And also you want to put your best foot forward.
Yeah, you just want to come across a certain way.
Because you are quite charming in real life.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're charming with women as well.
I'd
I can't
imagine
lie,
your
yeah,
charm is like very seductive.
Yeah,
to
it
a
is with
woman.
women.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, been there, man.
Yeah, I imagine.
And the logo.
Get right closer.
Little whisper in it.
Yeah.
I see Johnny pull it off.
Start saying some
before.
dirty things in someone's daughter's ears. You know what I mean?
That is one thing you got to remember.
Why does he love it so much? Look, he's smiling.
Why do you
He's
like that it's someone's daughter?
Because I've never said something like a bit in someone's ear and they've gone, what? Always game as a pebble. So I just love it. But I wouldn't do it to any girl. You can sometimes read their vibe, like, you know what I mean?
Always
You
game
think-
as a pebble.
We see it in their face if
Yeah.
they're game.
I mean, naturally.
Yeah.
Do you think you get approached by more people who are gay because they know who you are? Like,
Dunno.
You like
On a sexual way, I don't care. To be fair, if I'm on holiday and a girl says, "Oh, watch your YouTube," or "I've seen your podcast," or and you're onto me, it puts me off you.
But yeah, he does like it.
I'd rather someone. I don't care if someone knows my face because not in a big-headed way, but a lot of people know my face. You know what I mean? So if you know my face, I don't think it's that deep. You could have just followed me on Insta or seen me on Insta. Do you know what I mean? You don't have to know what I do.
You're in so many clips. You're in so many.
Exactly.
You're in so many channels.
Exactly. But if you actually are a fan, it puts me off a little bit. To start thinking like, I don't know, just always looking for cameras and that. Like what are you up to? You know what I mean?
Or if you're about to come and then they're like, "Oh, Johnny Kerry's about to come." You're
Oh,
like,
no, that.
Oh my God.
That would be.
Yeah.
Would you think it was weird if midway through sex they said to you like, you know, say you're
Johnny Carey?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, Christ.
Didn't Philly do that
on my
before?
back.
Says her name is sex. Or was he lying? I remember I see that before on a video.
It said what? Said someone's
Nelly
name?
he was going, Philly. Was that?
Why is it in my head? It's in
Is that
my...
two truths, one lie? It might have been a lie, but
I think it was a lie.
It was that Two Truths, One Lie video.
he'd definitely do that.
I mean, like, there are a lot of people who probably have sex and go, me.
But that is just so cringe. I don't even like a girl saying my name.
Same.
Really?
Nah.
Oh, I like complete
Nah.
silence. John.
John.
Yeah. But still, unless you're American, I think you can't really get away with it.
Same. What,
Yeah. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because
Me,
it's like pornish.
I like absolute silence.
What?
No, just a wet chloroform towel over their face. Yeah, babes, just does smell like chloroform.
I like absolute silence.
That is crazy.
I'm the girl to be
Absolute
banging on the door.
Yeah. Unconscious is your kink.
That's crazy.
Is that chloroform for you? I think it should be.
Yeah, well, you're about to stick it in. Like, hold on, babe.
And I'm gone.
Fall on top of him, innit?
When I'm on my back,
Just mount me, yeah?
That's what you should have done with your ex. Chloroform yourself. Go on, love.
Oh, yeah.
Pop a bluey and a bit of chloroform, innit? Go to work.
I was emotionally vulnerable.
Say, go on.
Minutes later, we're still-
You've done it at 2 p.m. You fucking
Jamie,
wake up. It is 9 p.m. She's still going. Fuck me.
Do it again.
Cocksucker pepper army.
Why has it got... Why are we making a joke about it? We just got
Because
started to...
we like to joke
but
about dark stuff.
Genuinely, we're allowed to joke about it.
You're
Dark
Because
talking
stuff.
about your own issues.
I'm going to joke about my own issues.
But if we
because,
don't joke
because
about
look,
dark stuff and horrible stuff, like, then...
you got to live a little. But like,
Part of coping for some people.
genuinely, it's for me, it's a big coping mechanism.
I don't even think it's
Like-
coping. Like
I take it as coping.
when my dad had cancer and he got better, me and my brother were busting jokes like, fucking silly died. Like shit like that.
That's
Number
the
4.
one thing I couldn't joke about.
But is my words going to change anything? No.
I-
That's the way I see it. My pal was on the phone to me and I could hear in the background hoovering. I said, what's your mum doing? Cleaning the fucking floors with her tits to slag. And he went out and I've heard the thing, like whatever. He's like, brother, I'm on loudspeaker. But he was creasing, innit? But like, he was like, bro, that was close, bro.
Man.
You know what I mean? And she was
though, wasn't she?
Yeah. But I'm very close to her as well. Like,
Right.
I've known her my whole life. I see her like my auntie. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't want her to find out. But then he's the same about my mum. Like, it's not, they're not meant to hear it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
That's the whole thing.
Obviously.
You don't want to hear anyone making a mean joke about you.
Yeah, no, but like,
Say it behind their back. That's the funnier bit.
yeah. Like my mate, the other day was down by the seaside, yeah, and his granddad is buried down the seaside, just because he used to always go down there, whatever. We was walking through the graveyard because you have to go through there to get to the shops.
Sounds lovely.
Yeah,
You set such a great
He does set the scene nicely, innit? Like, it paints a nice
I'm a
picture in my head.
scriptwriter.
But this week in particular, he set really nice scenes. Shagging in the moonlight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crying in the graveyard.
Yep, that's my EP.
Yeah.
Shagging the moonlight, crying in the graveyard.
Shagging in the graveyard, crying in the moonlight.
Yeah, they both work. But yeah, we was walking through there and we was just creasing at something, and he couldn't make his mind up, and he kept, oh, do you want to go here? Do you want to go here? He's bare indecisive, and I was like, I made a joke. I went, listen, mate, let me do you a favour. Shut the fuck up, and I pretended to hit him. And we just creasing. I said, imagine you just laid flat out there next to your granddad. Fuck off, go on. Yeah, fuck off. Go where your granddad is, you mug. And he was just creasing.
That's
And
funny.
his
though.
granddad would probably laugh at that as well.
I don't know.
Or was he not a funny man?
No, he was, but like, I mean, it's a bit strong, isn't it?
I suppose so, but then there are some people who've got...
But like, I know
piercings.
to him, he's not going to care.
Yeah, he's not
Yeah.
okay. That's funny.
I mean-
I find that funny.
It was-
So would you ever have sex in a graveyard?
Oh my God.
When I was younger, I used to play fucking manhunt in the graveyard.
Same. I used to play
And I remember, this is bad, but I remember I was about 13, year 7. It was a youth club in a church.
Yeah.
So it's part of the graveyard. So we're playing manhunt all around the graveyard. When we accidentally run over graves, you're going, sorry, like, that's going to change anything. Yeah.
I used to play, do you know?
I regret that.
Do you ever play that game, Pokemon Go?
Yeah.
No.
Was
But
there
yeah, I know what it
Pokemon in
is.
the
You
graveyard?
know what it is?
I know what it
There
is.
was Pokemon's all
Was it
the
a-
good ones were in the graveyard.
Was it a ghastly
I can't remember what they were.
ghost one?
But genuinely, I've got videos of me in the graveyard on my phone, going through the graveyard to catch the Pokemons.
Yeah, can we take out the bit where I said when I was running over graves? I don't think it matters if I was 13.
Really? Do you think that's so?
I don't know. I don't know what's cancerable and what's not, to be honest.
When you're 13, I feel like you're.
I feel like it's fine.
Do you,
Yeah.
do you worry about that?
No, not at all. But now I've just said it, I am.
Really?
No.
What do you worry about the ghosts coming back to cancel? you?
No,
What's the-
I don't
Do
believe
you know what
in
I
any
mean?
of that shit.
Do you know how
So-
much shit you said? And you're
it's
talking about
more
a time
just-
when you're 13, running through a grave. You're not going to get cancelled for
Yeah,
that.
true. No, I don't care about the ghosts.
They're
I
going
don't
to
believe
brush
in
right
ghosts.
past that.
Do you not believe? Do you don't believe in ghosts?
No, I've actually tried to actually encounter ghosts sometimes. Like I was in my bedroom the other day. I've said this bare times. I might film it one time and show it on the pod. But my door, I'll be sitting on my bed. The windows are basically shut, and my door literally goes closes, and then it'll open again on the latch and close again. And I look at it and I think that could easily be a ghost, innit? But it's just not.
Yeah,
It's just not. It's the
I'd
wind.
love to see you make
Is
a
there a
ghost
cur-
video.
is
Have
there
you never
current
done like a?
Yeah, years ago, me and him one done in a graveyard.
Did we?
The little doll. It was a proper parody. Remember?
Shut up. We did one.
Yeah, years ago. Like I'm talking like when you lived with your mum.
Is it?
Graveyard by you. Yeah.
The graveyard by me?
Yeah. With the
I've
little
gotta watch
doll,
it.
do you remember? The little fucking duck doll.
I actually can't remember.
It was a terrible video. It was just a parody of all these.
All them ones.
It was
does to
who
the
was that
mind.
boy? Who was that boy years ago? That was it like Darns?
Yeah.
The white boy, and he blew up. He's
From
like,
doing all them videos, yeah.
yeah,
from finding
like
ghosts,
cool,
basically.
calling Chucky and
Wasn't
shit
it
like that.
Wasn't it
Right,
Dans?
yeah,
Them
yeah,
type of-
right, yeah.
Wasn't that his name, Dans or something? I can't
No,
remember.
That
Dans
was a
is
shit
someone
trend.
else.
That was a really shit
Yeah.
time on YouTube. Like
Yeah,
that
it
was
was.
bad YouTube.
That's how Morgs come up.
Pretty
No, I
much.
hate Morgs. I quite like Morgs, but
No.
I'm just saying that is how that era, innit?
Yeah.
It was quite crass. Do you know what I mean? Like it didn't
What does that
feel
mean?
like obvious. Like
That
sort
it
of
was
just
fake, basically.
Yeah,
Yeah,
And I never really enjoyed that.
It was
Do you
for
remember-
kids.
There was an American guy who who was with his girlfriend, broke up with his girlfriend, and then he got in trouble because he said she died, but they'd just broken up.
It's a bit sore.
And then, but what he did, no, it was weird, but he was very, very famous. And then what he used to do was he said he would do seances with her, but she was still alive. So it was as if he was like threatening, it felt like he was like threatening to kill her, but she was still alive. And she was very upset because obviously she was like, I'm not dead.
Yeah.
My family some of my family thought I was dead. My grandma, all these people thought I was dead.
Yeah.
Because people told her. And then I think he just got cancelled in the end.
Yeah, he
Obviously,
deserves
yeah,
to be
that's
cancelled though,
cancelable
because
He was a real
because he's
prick.
actually having a domino effect and hurting other people that think, oh my god, she
Right.
could be dead.
Yeah,
it's like in my school when it was like year 8, some boy lied about having cancer for attention, and everyone gave him the attention and felt so sorry for him. And then when it turned out to be a joke, everyone hated him because he let it go on for too long.
Why
And
the
would
fuck
he,
would you know about that?
did he ever recover from that?
Probably
think he
now, but
moved
yeah,
school.
he probably had to cut. Yeah, I think
Moved
he's probably
school,
have to
yeah.
go.
School told the lie
Told
again.
the lie again.
yeah.
Different
Yeah,
illness, probably.
What
Yeah.
he should have done, and in
He
retrospect,
shaved his
is
head this time and he went in that one.
what he should have done in retrospect is just not told you and just moved school.
Yeah.
Because then everyone goes, oh,
Yeah,
drinks
word.
up to whatever his name is.
Bump
little
him down the
Timmy.
shops.
Yeah. He's like, fucking hell.
Why are you dead?
Oh, Ricard. Oh, it's miraculous. Oh, I feel great now. Yeah.
Yeah,
Where
we-
have you been? Terrible, isn't it? Yeah.
Roughing it out.
Just come out of a coma.
Whoa, Johnny. Poor
You
guy.
can't lie about that
Poor
shit.
guy.
The boy who cried wolf, innit?
That is, do you not, so do you think people who, in the future, I think people who do that will be treated more with sympathy than anger. But I think on the internet at the moment, we do the opposite. And in real life, we do the opposite.
What,
Whereas in the
anger more than
future, we'll go, wow, that's a real mental health problem you got there that you pretended had cancer.
Yeah. Well, he was a
That's-
kid, wasn't he?
100%.
Also,
That's
when
why I
you're a
say
kid,
a child.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
You're
What was you,
13?
13? Okay.
mate.
It's different, innit? If you're a
I don't
grown
know,
man
man.
doing
It's-
that, I just think
it's-
you're a
it's-
sausage.
You're
still
running
not
around a
normal though, is it?
graveyard thinking you're going to find ghosts with a little kid who you think's got cancer, who doesn't have cancer.
Yeah.
What other weirdos have you got in your friendship group?
No, he's not in my friendship group.
Oh, right, okay.
He was in my school.
Okay.
I'd never friends with me, just
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
same. What's it called when you have the two? My school had the two splits. We had like one year group, the other year group, but same year group.
Same. We had, they were called, mine were called
We had
purple.
K and G.
We had pink, we had pink and, no, red and purple.
Red
Yeah.
and purple.
What were they
like the
called?
Bloods and the Crips?
Yeah, well, Yeah.
It was called something. Like,
I
there's a
don't
name
know.
for it.
There was a name, yeah. But the year was split in half, basically.
And did everyone wear a bandana at the back?
So I was purple.
Yeah, you'd never be in class with someone in pink.
Class as someone
yeah. I
red.
had that with K and G, yeah.
Yeah.
With K and G?
That's just what it was called.
Man, that sounds like some sort of terror.
then-
Like
and
it'd be
there
like K1, K2, K3, K4, K5. That's 5
How big were the Ks?
quite big. Yeah, my
They
school
were
was
big.
massive.
They were big, yeah.
you
My
both
I
went to
scored
school
like
in
two and a
London?
half.
Yeah.
2.5. No, I didn't even go to school in London. My school bus took me to. I was like half an hour to school.
outside of London.
Special.
Special.
Yeah, special school. Yeah.
Notice I didn't mention the name.
Yeah. He's one of the X-Men.
I don't
Went on the
mention the name.
bus.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
bus was it? Go on.
You don't need to know the bus. I don't do a normal school. Man.
Was it like but it wasn't like a
Right,
charter bus, it was just a normal bus.
But you went on a school
No,
bus.
it was a school bus.
It was a school bus?
Yeah. Not like the
Is it?
American ones, but it's just coach, innit?
You was
No, I remember this. We used to have loads of coaches. at
No,
school.
Johnny
Right,
went
right,
private
it's-
school.
School's free, mate. Let's just get out in the blue.
Johnny
School
went
is free.
private school.
Did
You
I
had a
fuck?
school bus.
So you were a day boarder,
What's that?
where everyone else sleeps in the school, and then you would just go and like just join all the rich kids.
Nah,
No,
my school's
you-
full of chavs.
No. Wait,
chavs.
you had a school bus, bro.
Yeah.
And he used to
I
come
had a
to your
school bus,
crib and pick you up.
No, it didn't
No,
go,
not to
didn't
my
go to your
crib.
house. It
You
just
beat
goes
at
to
the
a place.
bus
You go,
stop,
yeah.
bruv.
So does all the kids just go?
Yeah.
Nah, Joey, guys, I didn't grow up there. I don't know how it goes, yeah?
No, you know on a
Is
bus
there
route,
like
on a bus route, there's bus stops, yeah? It would pick up each school kids from different bus stops, but it didn't purposely come there, like, just to pick me up. Like, you had to be at that bus stop. It's just that school
Right.
coach went to these bus stops.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Lit. You know, I don't know how it works. I've seen school buses, obviously, come on.
I used to be a bit upset that I wasn't on the school bus because so much stuff goes down on the school
yeah,
bus.
a lot.
And if I could just walk to school.
A lot.
10-minute school walk
I
for
was
me.
bopping to school, yeah.
Really? Yeah. So,
Yeah,
but I
walking
used to
was-
be like, oh shit, like something good happened. You know, like Niall hit Connor on the school
Yeah,
bus.
yeah.
And then everyone else is like, oh, it was fucking amazing. And you're there going, well, I wasn't on the bus. You're not on the fucking...
Our school bus used to, I'm not joking, every single way home, they'd be getting food chucked about.
Right.
Like, people fighting. Like, it was
just this
manic.
big fat bus driver at the front just going, fucking stop.
I remember the geese. I always used to sit upstairs, but I remember the one time this bus driver.
Double decker.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Yeah.
for me, it was a single deck. You know,
No,
like
no,
a football
no,
team
no.
buses.
It was sick.
I'm still
sick.
at the point of there was a school bus, but yeah, go on.
It was
Right.
sick.
I'm
it was
amazed.
sick. But yeah, I remember one time the geezer pulled off on the side of the road and climbed upstairs and went mad at us because there was
Yeah.
Skittles on the floor. He was like, I'm going to fucking whatever. And obviously, as your kid, you're just creasing.
Yeah,
and then
exactly,
me, my big
yeah.
friend, he thinks, I got
He's
Kenny's
going-
fucking thing.
Yeah. And then the headmistress next day has to say something in assembly where
Yeah.
they're like, the bus last night was unacceptable. The way that you act portrays this school. And everyone
Yeah.
else go,
Yeah.
sorry
Yeah,
about
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
When I think, well, I would never really like this that much. Like, I wasn't really a naughty kid, but like when you're younger, you just don't think about the consequences. And my nephew, he said that when he regrets it now, he thinks that's why he gets bad karma. When he was younger and he'd been on his push bike, Casey, the one that come on here,
Yeah.
he said he used to, when he's about 14, he used to ride past car wing mirrors with his foot out and just go, bop,
just
bop,
take
bop,
them all
bop,
off.
bop, just kick them all off.
For
Not
no
knowing they're
reason.
like 200 quid to repair.
Yeah.
When you're a kid, you don't think about that. You just think, oh, what's that? There's nothing to do with me.
The bill that he just ran up for just doing that. It's
like a grand.
It's
Grand
like
in
he
like
just do
5
it.
cars.
Just take something out a grand, legit.
Yeah, or like, don't you remember on Halloween egging people?
Yeah,
What
that
a
was it. I
mugging
used to
thing
do
to
that.
do.
I used to do that.
I used to do that all the time. Or if they didn't sell you eggs, tomatoes, and chuck tomato people windows and that.
Does the tomato really shatter?
It goes,
Does it?
yeah, a big tomato.
Right, like
You gotta bite it a little bit and squeeze it a little bit.
yeah.
Not that I would know. I don't do anything.
Yeah, of course.
No, you did. It's all
You
right.
did. You
As
did
a
though.
kid, it's all right, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
You're not going to get done now. What
No,
crime
no,
are they
no.
going to
It's all right, Johnny. Just let out.
It's all right. Are you scared? Are you afraid to be yourself now?
Yeah. No, I think to be fair, on my YouTube, I think I'm more myself than I've ever been. Started doing lifestyle vlogs, and I've stopped doing like the whole
Over
character.
yo
eccentric,
guys,
eccentric.
so we're here. Like, I'm just being myself. And I think, because my friends before never really want to get on camera, because they're normal people. They don't really want to be doing like the yes. So it's like, now they don't mind being in it, and because they know they're being themselves. I kind of always, when I pull it out, like, I vlogged Ibiza, and I told them, like, I'm going to film it. And I'm like, look, I said, don't see it as I'm
As you're
putting this
just
on
putting
YouTube.
them-
Remember, I edit this. Anything can get cut, you want it to get cut.
Yeah.
I said, treat it as it's a memory. When you're 50, you can look back and look at our holiday. Treat this as this. It's just, I'm filming this for our own pleasure. That's
cool.
it. And then that way,
Their
for
mentality
them,
was-
they can be completely themselves because they know, okay, cool. If I don't want that in, he's going to take it out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I watched it, and it did come across like that. It was mad organic.
Yeah.
What did you take out?
A lot.
A lot, I
A
reckon,
lot.
a lot.
A lot.
One minute they were here, next minute they were.
Yeah, a lot.
I'm like, so what happened in that 3 hours then?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be like, as well, I'm always in two minds. Like, I want to show the realness of it, but at the same time, it's like, cool, if there is girls around us and I'm doing something with a girl, my boy's doing something with a girl, I think it's quite neaky if I was to go to the point of where I'm showing her, come back to my villa and in my bedroom.
That's
That's just cringe.
Nah, never that.
Like, I don't need
that.
to prove to no one that I can nick a bird or my mates get girls. Like, you know what I mean? Like, obviously, if they're there around the table and stuff or having a party at the villa, we'll show that 'cause it's part of the whatever we're doing. But like, to the point of where I have to prove to you that I'm going to fuck her.
Oh my God, freestyle.
Wait,
hold on. Start freestyling.
Man's banging gym like Jolo, Combolo, JC, that's bro. Man, do it with gang on my solo. Get round there and I broke down Volvo. Oh no, blow at his back, no homo. Now he's in beautiful pain, that's Polo. Get rid of them tickets, that's Coco. Stacking that P like you and I both know.
It's longer than normal.
Oh, bros in
Why is it going on?
He got packed and I flipped them packs and he couldn't even back his bro. No, samurai through man's coat. Or samurai through man's jacket. Man's on your block, listen.
Pack it.
Russian roulette when I spin this gun. You know that we do this for fun. Yeah, we do ride outs and glide outs and we ching man's chest and lung.
Hey.
That was nice enders.
And do we keep that one? Yeah.
Everyone loves that one. I've had people come to me and go, Russian roulette when I spin this gun.
Yeah, to be fair, it was actually
I done a come
freestyle.
down with video and part of the entertainment was a roadman spitting and it blew up on TikTok.
Yeah, it was very good.
I love that, though.
Very, very, very good.
Yeah.
We always keep, this is like the third time the fire alarm's gone off in our podcast. Chunks of Video don't get that.
It's because we're spitting fire.
No, they have. They have a fire. They have
a fire alarm
guess
one,
what
yeah?
everyone else goes, they go freestyle. Most people can't do it.
Oh, they actually do freestyle?
I think
Wait, did
Philly has before, yeah.
Nah, come on now. He's watched us. That was my idea.
No, we both know Philly doesn't watch this podcast.
Yeah,
word.
Yeah. Not good enough, he calls it.
Yeah, they're not good enough pod.
Envy's an ugly emotion. What can I say?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I mean? Sorry.
But to be fair, they're not good enough. They're good enough. It kind of means the same thing.
It does. It's got the same meaning.
It's ironic.
Do you know, did we ever talk about how we came up with that name? It's going in a different direction, but I think it was the first
It was you that came up with it.
Yeah, I just said, I was joking around.
I said, what are we going to talk about?
Johnny was at mine. And I was like,
stuff.
should we call it? I was like, why don't we call it The Good Enough Podcast?
As a
he was
joke. And he started creasing.
And I was like, yeah. And then Johnny was like, no, but that's actually good. And I was like,
now it's like a thing.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't see it as anything else.
yeah.
Does that make sense?
It's just good enough, innit?
Yeah.
Like, we ain't the best podcast in the world.
No, we're not. We're not getting on fucking
We ain't claiming to be.
Lil Wayne and...
You're not going to see Drake on here.
I mean, you
Probably
come
ever.
here to sound like it's a chat with your mates, and we'd like to talk about what we can within the PG guidelines of just normal stuff.
Yeah.
What would you do if you... Do you think you could do it if Lil Wayne came on? I'm not saying you'd be bad interviewers, but like, would it not be a bit weird
No,
if
I
like,
would.
one
I
week
would
they went, Lil Wayne's here?
I would genuinely plan a podcast from start to finish, and it would all just be about him.
Obviously, imagine how weird it would be if Johnny went, so I'm chopping this bird in, I beef it, right? Lil Wayne's literally like,
I reckon he'd love it.
I reckon he would.
Chop it was chopping.
Have you ever seen Lil Wayne documentary?
No.
Yeah,
I actually rate him as a rapper, though. I can't. He's one of the best.
I think he's incredible.
Yeah, shot himself when he was younger.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he killed himself.
He
nearly killed himself.
Oh,
Shot
yeah.
himself.
I was gonna say,
Where did he shoot himself? Was it like the stomach? Or something like that? He shot
Or
himself in the
like in
stomach
the-
playing with a gun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shot himself with his mum's gun. Was it his mum's gun or something like that? Yeah.
Uncle, maybe?
Or his uncle's gun. Something like that. He shot himself in the crib with a gun.
He started the trend of sipping lean. He
Yeah,
been sipping
for sure.
lean
It definitely-
before I knew what lean was, and I remember my mum would be like, "Why is his voice like that?" I'd be like, "Oh, because he drinks cough syrup." I didn't know what it was. I
know
just
what
thought he
it
drank
was.
cough syrup.
So, do you like Westwood?
Tim Westwood?
Yeah.
YouTube.com/Tim Westwood TV.
Now, when you came in here, your car was whack, and I don't mean in a good way. Like, that's Tim Westwood.
He's like a hood Wayne Lineker.
Yeah.
Crazy, yeah.
So I remember Lupe Fiasco went on Tim Westwood's podcast. Like, it was a podcast by then. It was like
Okay,
a
right,
one
right.
extra podcast, or Catboat, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And Lupe Fiasco was telling this really sad story about cough syrup, and he's like, so my friend died from fucking,
Like,
sipping.
lean, yeah.
And Westwood, I think Westwood's on the spectrum. I'm not making an accusation, but I think he's definitely like down there.
Yeah.
And he just goes, yeah, but he didn't die from a cough. And and Lupe Fiasco is literally like, that's my friend, man. Like,
He said
that's
that?
fucked up. Yeah.
But the buttons are...
Yeah, no joke. Like, Westwood's creasing. He can't believe the joke he's made. And then Lupe Fiasco is just...
Is it?
That's how awkward it was.
Yeah,
No,
so
you've
you've
got
got
to
to
screw
read
it,
social
you've got to screw it.
situations.
You've got to read
Like,
situations.
I'd probably make a joke like behind his back, but like not to his face.
Yeah, and especially not when he's clearly in his
He's
feelings.
in his feelings
and
talking
Westwood
about
just
it.
hasn't read the room at all.
Yeah.
The only other time I've seen Tim Westwood in real life, he was buying a duvet in John Lewis. It's bizarre. I'm buying a duvet. Obviously, I've just moved in with she was my wife now, but my girlfriend at the time.
Yeah.
And I'm in John Lewis because when you first get your place, you're like, we'll go John Lewis now.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
right.
Like,
Yeah,
I was like,
you've got to visit
This is
John
the
Lewis.
forever duvet.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to keep this. It's going to have 9 tog and 13.5 tog. You're like, fuck, this is good, right? I'm like pulling all these boxes off the shelves and shit. I look, it's Tim Westwood.
Nice.
Just pulling boxes off and saying to the woman, would this be warm in winter and stuff like that? It was bizarre. It's so weird when you see like a celebrity just doing normal shit.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
He had to disappear though. He's had that scandal, innit?
What's
Couple of scandals.
Couple of scandals.
Oh, what, like nonce?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even know. I just assumed.
No, you got it bang on there.
Nailed it.
Nailed
First
it.
time. Yeah.
It's a bit like Lineker, isn't it?
Wayne Lineker's not just legally. He's not done anything wrong.
No.
Yeah, if anything.
No,
he's
no,
done
he
anything
ain't.
Right.
To be fair, and like a lot of people would say,
that.
a lot of people. What the argument I can understand, even though I wouldn't do it, I think it's a bit creepy. Like, but the argument I can understand is that if you was his age and you had a load of money, you still want to be partying. Why are you not going to sleep with young, good-looking girls? That's his argument, I think.
Sure.
But it just,
It just feels a bit weird from the outside.
especially when they're like 18.
Is that what he was doing?
Do you not feel
I didn't know.
like a generational disconnect even?
Yeah,
Just from
I would find that if I was talking to a girl and she said she's like 19, 18,
Yeah,
I think
you'd
you're
be
nothing like me. You're like a
you're not
child.
like me. Yeah.
So obviously we've got like interns here. There's times where obviously we're just trying to make conversation.
There's
I'm
a
like,
disconnect. There's no common ground.
it's not that I'm like, oh, you're not smart or whatever. It's just I'm just like, where do I pick
Yeah,
up?
yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
Because
I remember what I
I'm
was
a dad.
like. Yeah, I remember what I was like. I'd say pre-22, like 18 to 22. My whole mindset was just so much younger.
Right.
And like you've seen so much less of life. You've had so many less experiences.
Yeah.
Like life toughens you, doesn't it? And makes
Yeah,
you.
it does.
You
Gives
know
you
what I mean?
thicker
I think
skin
when
and
I
you
hit
just think differently.
24, I really thought, okay, I'm actually a man.
Switched on. You're
Right.
a proper
Before I
man
felt like
now.
a boy. Now I feel like a man.
What do you think? I think there'll be another point where you go beyond and then you go, oh, now I'm a man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
of
you
course.
just
There'll
keep
be another
having
stage.
these
We'll just keep having those
epiphanies.
stages. Yeah.
Yeah.
I really, really need a weed.
Deal.
We
Without
actually
Johnny.
can continue.
Yeah, because there's 2 of us. I don't know why we stopped.
Oh my
shouldn't have
God.
stopped.
Forget Johnny then.
We look
Hey,
great,
take
man.
it- Thanks, man.
Yeah.
You know, got my haircut yesterday for the shoot. I spent the whole day with Laurence yesterday.
Yeah,
And then
we-
it was just, do you know what? I said to Laurence, why don't you come on the podcast tomorrow? Because he's here in the background.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, great.
He's like, yeah. And then when I come in this morning to set up, he's like, what's the plan for today? And I'm like, well, I thought I was going to get you on. He's like, no, but I thought you were joking.
I thought you were joking because I don't know why anyone would be interested in hearing. I don't think anyone will be interested in what I've said.
You know for a fact. So when Chunks and Finny show, so many comments are about
just
you.
there.
It's just there, by the way.
Yeah.
It's literally in the same studio.
I was trying to work out if Chunks would be like, what'd you... Obviously, Chunks would get angry, but he'd be like, what are you doing on their pod?
He wouldn't.
Like, I've never seen Chunks angry. I really want to see him sort of...
Have I seen Chunks angry before?
Maybe a
I'm
bit
looking at a
annoyed.
picture of his face right now, by the way, just to
Yeah,
make,
lovely. He's got such a great smile.
He's got a lovely smile. Just to see
Yeah.
if I can.
Picture him angry?
I've never seen him angry. You know,
That's kind of my point.
I've seen him frustrated. And
Sure.
and
I
he'll
saw him
just
frustrated at the charity match. You know, when everyone invaded the pitch?
Yeah. Okay, so you see that mentality. That's
yeah.
the worst I've seen him.
Yeah.
Genuinely. That's
Because
the worst.
that was
That's the worst.
genuinely
Because
devastating
that's
for those
devastating.
guys. Yeah,
and
yeah.
and I know a lot of other people that would have flipped out of that.
Welcome back, Pissy McGee.
Yeah, I got a weak bladder.
I need to get him on here, you know.
Chunks.
Missy McGee.
Yeah, be amazing.
Bit too big of a guest, isn't it? We've got to stay with the brand.
Yeah.
Good enough podcast.
not really.
That's why we got Philly instead.
Oh shit! I'll cancel Little Baby for next week then.
Oh, shit. I'll cancel Drake for the week after.
Yeah.
So, if you were a rapper, which rapper would you be?
Oh, my God. Tory Lanez.
Yeah, of course you say that.
Sitting in jail.
You like shooting women and sitting in jail.
Wow.
No, genuinely, he's the most talented person in the entire world.
What's going on with that? Let me have a look at that. What's that?
Let's ask each other that question because genuinely, I want to know everyone's answer.
Go on.
I would be Tory
Is
Lanez.
it who you would be or who you want to be?
Bit of both.
Same thing, innit?
No.
Because we're talking theoretically anyway.
No, so like, you know, your spirit animal.
No,
Who's your
it's who I-
spirit rapper?
My spirit rapper is him. I can't lie. It's that's a good question to be fair because look, who you would want to be has different. There's different contributing factors like level of fame, how much money you've got, who they're married to, who I want to I'd be Tory Lanez.
And
Just
do you think your
But
personality
you'd be
matches
rotting in jail
his?
then.
No, because well, I don't know him. But from what I know of him
Yeah.
in front of camera,
But you'd be in jail.
minus that bit.
You'd
but,
make different
no.
decisions.
but I reckon a little bit, yeah. I just connect with his music too much and I think it's
Yeah.
myself. And I think in terms of being him, want to be him, I don't mind that either because look, he's not the most famous artist in the world, but my respect for music, I think he's the most talented artist in his
So
bracket of music.
Subgenre.
But if we're
So-
talking, it would be, then you live their whole life, don't you? So you'd be like,
I don't want, just minus the jail bit.
Like he's in
Yeah,
jail.
like it's more like which characteristics would you take and then be like you don't have to live everything.
okay, what characteristics? He's not my favorite artist, but because of what he's done,
Drake.
nah, I'd say Central C.
Central
Oh,
City.
yeah,
I don't know
he's
why,
from
but I thought
West.
that for you.
He's from West.
He's from
yeah.
West.
He's from the ends. He's
He's
absolutely broke
done
the barriers for
not much
us, for UK, for UK.
Just for that, like he's not
For
my
UK.
favorite artist. I rate his tunes, but favorite artist wise, I'd probably say Young Ads. But then like,
he's goated as well. To be fair.
he's goated as well. But if we're talking about who lifestyle wise, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Central J.
I reckon.
Central J.
Do you reckon you take Central C's characteristics and put it into yourself though? Would you take that? You wouldn't want to be him.
He seems very reserved, doesn't
Yeah, incredibly.
when off mic.
he? Yeah, I'm him.
Even
Do you think because he's also quite personal when he's then on mic?
I don't know.
well, I wouldn't say he is either.
Oh, you mean on a song?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah,
I think that's
Dunno.
just him building a brand.
yeah, maybe.
Well,
I don't know.
Do you
don't-
think the whole thing that happened with his last
I thought that was a whole PR
marketing.
stuff.
I thought that was PR thing. as well,
Yeah,
I agree.
it's too
Someone
close
commented
to
on
each
my.
other.
Someone commented on the. You man don't know what they're talking about. What?
Neither
Like
do
you
you.
do.
Sorry,
User
mate.
298.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That's the. Don't get.
No,
What?
the thing is, Central C and Mad's fan page. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Innit? They know.
Yeah.
They know.
They know. Trust me.
Got the inside track
know.
for that one. Yeah.
Genuinely.
Literally, that's what they think,
It's
innit?
so true, innit? I don't. No, we have to do this, you know, Johnny.
but they're
We actually
kids, though.
We've got.
They
so
are
we,
kids, people
Me
like
and
that.
him
If you're not a
have
kid, then fuck
genuinely
me.
like we get the worst hate on TikTok. So I just want. We need to have a 5-minute segment
With
of-
your hate.
with the hate at the beginning, each vid, each pod.
I'm
just
just
at the beginning.
gonna.
Yeah, but you'll just agree with it.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Do you know what annoys me the most? Those are the comments. Do you know
Yeah,
what?
that's
They
the biggest
actually don't annoy
comment
me.
you got is that you're a yes man.
But then one time I got someone done a video on it, yeah, and I can't remember who sent it to me, but in my head, because I saw that the video blew up, someone from Nottingham or something done a video on it and they talked about me. And I,
From Nottingham.
yeah, some geezer from Nottingham
Shottingham.
done a video, yeah, talking about it. And I purposely started doing it more in the podcast.
Really?
Yeah, in my head, I was thinking, I'll do it more now. But then what I was doing was every time Johnny was saying something, I wasn't saying I agree. I was going, yeah. And then when I started doing that more, it came more in the comments and I was thinking, well, it's getting the fucking activity up, innit? So just keep-
I like,
Fair enough.
obviously,
But that
you're trying to be a good podcast.
These lot sent it to me in, you know that Snapchat group chat that we're in with all them lot? That, you know, they sent it to me and I watched it and it made me do it more. I was like, I'm going to do it more now.
I'm gonna start stitching you right up. So basically, don't know if you agree, but I really like underage girls.
Yeah.
No, you do. You're right.
No, to be fair.
You do.
To be fair, yeah.
So I brought up your TikTok right here. Your last like biggest clip. I've got a couple of them. Wow, there's some big numbers here.
Is it, yeah?
Yeah. Okay, so the first one is titled Is 17 and 26 acceptable? You dumb
If you've got a
fucks, what you
1.8
do.
litre.
Yeah. It says 1.8 turbo, good to go.
Yeah. That video is like,
Someone else said, this
dope.
is such like Mandem, let's start a podcast question.
I hate that one. I always get comments saying, "Oh, can anyone just starting podcasts now?"
But you
Come
can.
on now, man.
Go and
you
start
can.
one, innit?
We've got the nice production and stuff. We're not just sitting in a shitty old room.
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Someone said
And we-
insane combo. Podcast license needed.
Yeah,
That's
I
another
think
one.
you'd actually get the license is the problem.
yeah, but
we get it.
Like I've been on screens since I was fucking 16.
Yeah.
I've earned my keep.
Yeah.
I'm allowed to speak on camera.
Would you say you're part of the furniture of social media now?
I don't know about social media, but like definitely the UK YouTube scene. I think I'm bigger than what I actually think in my head.
I agree.
Because like I still like, even though my channel ain't popping like what it was in 2019, I get recognised more and more every day.
Yeah,
it's weird.
It's like a cumulative thing.
Oh, right, we actually do have decent numbers.
Yeah, you do. This one is, what's this one called? This one is Gym Boys and Niki.
Gym Boys.
Yeah,
they are though, aren't they?
It says someone put in the comments. It's called Discipline.
We was talking about a strict gym guy, whatever, not blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Remember the guy you was talking about? Yes, discipline is.
It's discipline. Yeah, good for you, mate.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But it's like, yeah, discipline, but it's just like the more the reasons you're doing it for. I don't know. Like,
What?
Go on.
What's he on about? He's a snow bunny twerking for Marlies on YouTube.
What? For me? What was the clip?
There's some of them are good. Some of the comments I actually laugh at. I think
That's
they're
from
actually
someone
funny.
called Rio.
What was the clip?
It's you saying, "Oh, all these gym lads that go to the gym."
What has that got to do with me fucking twerking for Marlies on YouTube? That makes it's good.
But you're not denying it.
I'm not denying it.
Yeah. Guy on the right, desperately trying to get a word in. Max can get a word in. Yeah. To be fair, I think Max probably did say things during that conversation, just not into the microphone. And when he did say it into the microphone went, "That's not a voice."
Yeah, word.
Just didn't pick up.
It's all about the balance. Train Monday and Thursday to have it large at the weekend.
See, I hear that.
I think that's good. Bit of work and play.
Yeah.
That's how it's supposed to be. I think what you're getting out of life, man. Enjoy it, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Enjoy it.
If you are in a gym like that, the thing is, if you're going into like a competition, it's different.
Well, yeah, because you want that's you got to go on a strict plan and whatever or not you're competing. But like, for example, Kenny, when he's in boxing camp, he's got 6 weeks of just straight. That's where you need to apply a full level of discipline.
But I think my point more was don't do it to try and impress girls because it's not.
Exactly.
Disco muscles.
You're taking away from your quality of life, and what you're trying to do isn't even for yourself.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
More time, I think a lot of girls that I know, anyway, prefer just like a normal flat stomach. Like I think from what I speak to, a lot of girls that if they're jacked, like proper ripped, like 8-pack. Cringes them out.
Yeah, they say
you
they
love
don't like
yourself.
it. A lot of girls say they don't like it.
But it ain't usually the case. But like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's some other big clips. There's one that's got 4 million.
I think that's Johnny saying
UK knife crime. That's mad.
That's actually a good thing, though.
Look, some people it was.
And people are like, what am I going to pierce in my tomatoes?
The comments are split.
Let's weigh it up. Deaths over you piercing your tomatoes. I think you can sacrifice and do without. You know what I mean?
I'm going to pierce my tomatoes. Someone put machetes are rounded, mate.
Yeah, but do you know how
people just want to disagree with something? If it's sunny outside and we say it's sunny, people go, well,
what Johnny
actually,
was talking about. If you edited it, do you remember it? Do you remember the conversation?
Yeah, I do.
What Johnny was talking about is that the fact that you can go into your kitchen, pull out your mum's kitchen knife and go and stab someone with it. We should make knives that are rounded, blah,
Why
blah,
would
blah,
you
blah.
disagree with that?
So now the geezer's talking about a machete. Well, yeah, you're not going to go in the kitchen and pull out your mum's machete, are you? Because
I have to do something to
we're
try and
saying
stop
like,
it.
let's try. Yeah,
I won't eradicate it, but give it 10 years, they'll become like guns.
It's not a thing of It's not a thing of if this miraculous idea will just clean the streets. That's not what he was trying to get at. He was trying to get the fact that we can improve. By doing X, Y, Z.
Because not doing fuck all at the minute.
Some small man.
No one's doing anything.
No one's doing anything.
No one's doing nothing.
Some people, especially in the UK, I don't think want to get rid of knives.
No, they probably don't. I rate that geezer. I can't remember his name, but he goes around collecting knives off people.
Yeah, I forgot his name as well.
Oh yeah, that is good.
I rate that.
Yeah. He's dedicated his whole life to that.
Yeah, because he got stabbed 18 times, 9 times on 2 different occasions.
Fuck
yeah.
You got to think at that point, sort of, if you're that dislikable.
Yeah.
Maybe.
He said, what did I watch it on? I can't remember. I was watching it, but he said on the second time he got stabbed like 8 times. And as he's crawling away, the geezers stabbed him right in the bottom of his spine. Anyway, old Bill turned up. He stood up, just thought nothing of it. Because my dad said this as well. He said, when you get stabbed, it just feels like you've been punched. You don't really realise how bad it is because the adrenaline. So he said he stood up. He's been stabbed all in his neck, all in his ear, whatever. Police officers come up to him and said, what's going on? And he said, oh, mate, just a little fight, whatever. And then he just collapsed.
Wow.
So he didn't want to grass and say he's been stabbed.
When he's gone through all that.
Yeah, mad mindset.
That's incredible.
I would have been singing. I would have been like, they did it. They're that way.
No, but if you're involved in it yourself.
That's mad.
When it gets to that level, to be fair, I don't think like them, that mindset.
Yeah.
Do you watch TV?
Sometimes in the background.
You never watch, you're not a box set guy?
Nope.
You don't watch any.
I'm a series
you've
guy.
never
I watch a couple
yeah,
series.
that's box set.
I watch half an hour of a series and turn off.
What kind of thing?
Oh,
Would you watch shit
I
TV?
like. See, my stuff that would get me hooked is stuff that is very like eerie and dark.
Really?
You know, it's a great film, Silence of the Lambs, something like that. Twisted. I like twisted stuff, or like The Sinner. Anything.
Sinner is a good film.
Or just old school London gangster
yeah,
stuff.
you like all that stuff.
I
Yeah.
like Sopranos.
That's American, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
I prefer the English stuff because I can relate to it more. Because obviously, I've been told so many stories from my dad, my uncle, and like, I mean, it makes me relate to like that time because I've heard it before. Like, I like that type of stuff.
I find that, old school gangsters is interesting, though, isn't it? I remember I spoke to a guy who's now got like an OBE who was a gangster back in the day. And I think the Queen,
God. Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, little old bald guy. I can't remember what his name is. Oh, what is his name?
I think I saw.
I know the gun geezer, the one who got done for armed robbery.
He got done for.
He's in
guns
all the.
But he goes
in,
around.
he was in Belmarsh.
I think so. Yeah,
He was in with Charlie Bronson as well. I'm
Yeah,
sure
yeah.
But I don't get with them people why they well, if they've done the bird, they've done the bird. But see people that ain't been in jail and they go on and say, oh yeah, I've done this, I've killed this person, blah blah. Why would you go online and sing about it?
I think he's done the jail time is the thing, so he can kind of
come and talk about it now.
But there were a few times where he did sort of go where he told stories where it was a bit like. I was a bit like, I don't think you've done the time for that. Like, I guess you've been pardoned. Once you get the OBE for coming out and solving knife crime and gun crime, then you're good.
You can chat about it.
But it was amazing to talk to him. Like he was just like he'd been in the pub with the Craze and stuff, and that's crazy.
Craze beat up my granddad, knocked his eyeball out his eye socket.
What does it just hang there? It just hangs there, doesn't it?
Yeah, and my dad said when he was about 10, he said when I get old, I'm gonna fucking do him, and then they got nicked. My dad hates the Craze. He wanted to let me watch Legend. If I put Legend on, he goes, "Why are you watching that for?" He said, "I can't say what he says, but
yeah, we all know what he says.
Yeah. He despised him. He said, like, what? There was hundreds of gangster families back in the day. He said, why are they glorified?
I was going to say,
why is it though?
Was it the books and they're just the part of London they existed in?
I don't even know.
Twins, sort of. It's appealing, isn't it?
It's like
apparently they used to fuck each other.
That is a rumor.
That's what my dad said. He said, what are you watching these for? They're incest. They used to fuck each other. Yeah, they're a legend.
Is incest not... I think the only problem with incest, and I mean this in the nicest way, like obviously I've never fucked a family member, is the worry that the girl will get pregnant. So if it's gay incest, no one's getting hurt. Well, I
think it's because...
I mean, it's still a bit
wasn't it because one of them...
I mean, it's a little bit tapped.
Not even a little bit. It's very...
You've got to understand it.
Fuck my brother.
Yeah, it's
that's
still...
a bit mad.
If they're both getting something out of it, though...
But they're not. I think it's because one of them... Because they were gangsters, and one of them was gay at first. The other one didn't want the other one to find out.
So
he didn't want everyone to find out.
You.
So he's like, I'll fuck you then.
Fuck me.
So he's like, I'll just do it. He was taking a bullet.
Fucking your
trying
brother.
to keep the family secret at first. But then, like the movie ain't obviously the whole how it actually played out. But I think that I've read somewhere that was the reason. At first, that's why they used to fuck each other.
My dad hates anyone. If I'm watching like a James English interview and there's like a geezer in there saying he's done this and that, my dad can't watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cringes.
James English does have some pretty unusual characters on.
Yeah. Some of them are definitely talking shit.
I like the guy with the eye.
I see some geezer who's like, just talking the most shit. He's like, and I only got stabbed in my neck. Yeah. And then I'm like, no, you didn't, bruv.
But
no,
James just goes, yeah. Absolutely. Was that like hard or something? And then that's it. That's the clip. And
so I nicked like 40 grand cash. Yeah, next thing I know, oh mate, you live a movie, mate. Fuck me.
Probably true.
Some of them, but you can tell the ones that are true. You can actually see it.
Sincere, yeah.
It's like with rappers.
Think that's,
It's like with rappers. You believe certain rappers. Like for example, see Morrison. Yeah, I don't. He's not really my cup of tea.
I believe music, what he says,
but I believe what he says.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because
Digger, I believe
right, sure.
Some of the shit.
I'm saying you can.
Philly.
I believe what he says.
He has cake with custard.
Yeah.
He does.
He does.
Yeah.
He does.
I believe everything he says.
Yeah.
You know?
So you just watch English gangsters. Do you watch what's that show? Do you know the one which everyone loves is I can't remember what it's called now. The one in Birmingham with the
because it's not London.
Flat caps.
I
Do you ever wear a flat cap?
For a character.
But you've never worn a flat cap in real life?
No.
Do you think when you get older you wear a flat cap?
Maybe. I was going to say if I lose my hair, but I'm not going to. I had it done.
No, you're not now. Yeah. What happens? So here's a question.
To get it done again, yeah.
What happens? You have to get it done again.
Yeah.
No, I don't mean if the hair that you've already had put back in.
No, if it pushes back further. Yeah.
So
do you basically have a little island of hair and then?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
Do you?
But that ain't gonna happen for a long time, I don't think.
Do you have to take something every day to keep the hair in?
They suggested it. It was like a female hormone, but I thought fuck taking that. Apparently it messes with your sex drive and shit like that.
Forget that.
I like being
Rather
horny.
My hair can fall out.
You'd
Just
rather
keep
be
my
horny
sex
than...
drive. Wait.
You get like a Jason Statham type thing, though, if you lost your hair.
Well, like a skinhead.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if I was looking like, yeah, if I couldn't afford a hair transplant, then yeah.
Yeah.
So
But you'd look all right, is what I mean.
No, I think I'd look all right.
Yeah.
Well, I'd wear a flat
Yeah,
cap if I was bald.
you
A
look all right,
flat cap suits me when I play that
I
character.
reckon I look alright with bald head.
You would look all right with a
Bald head and a beard.
Yeah.
Yeah, you actually would.
Bald head and a beard.
You'd have to convert to Islam, but you would be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just assume anyway. I'll just be like, yeah, I am.
Yeah. No, yeah. Everyone would greet you in a certain way.
Proper beard and that bald head.
You'd look good.
Yeah, I feel I look hard. I might do it now. No, I'm joking. For charity, I'll probably do it. I'd cut my hair.
So you don't watch any TV?
No, I watch that series, but I don't watch them. Like The Boys. Ever watched that before?
The Boys is good. The Boys is good.
It's the best series in the world.
It's so gory.
Oh, it's so good.
Have you seen the bit where?
I've seen it. Whatever you're gonna say, I've seen it 5 times over. But go on.
So there's only really one scene that ever stuck with me because it looked so. What's the most painful scene you've seen in The Boys? I know mine straight away. You've not seen The Boys.
The most painful
it's a
scene.
superhero parody sort of thing.
See, I
but
could
it's
never watch that.
But bro,
but it is good. You would love it.
because
you would
it's
love
not.
it. Yeah.
So look, the story doesn't actually focus on the fact that it's a superhero thing. The shit that is happening within it, you proper love it.
You'd like it.
And there's a character in there called Butcher that you really like.
Because also they're influencers at the same time. So the superheroes are like influencers,
they're like influencers,
right?
they're like Instagram
because they're
like
owned
that.
by the companies. So it's quite funny. And it's a commentary on modern life, which you hate.
Yeah,
So
no,
that's
genuinely
like-
like it, bro.
By your description.
I swear to God, no, Johnny. There's some elements of it that you really like, but don't focus on the superhero part. It's not part of
what's
it.
Ratman's new thing with a
Supercell?
supercell?
Yeah.
It's not like that.
Didn't even interest me.
It ain't like that.
It ain't like that.
All
It
the
ain't
whole
like that.
sci-fi type.
It ain't like that.
I like real.
No, but
gritty.
This
But
feels
bro,
like what it would. They're trying to make it like if it was real.
If it was real,
superheroes
yeah.
were real. Because not every superhero would be nice. They'd be dickheads.
Yeah, nah, bro, trust me. There's some
So-
bits in it you probably love.
Worst death.
Worst
Or worst injury. I know mine.
Go on, tell me, because
Mate, it's fucking horrific.
go on.
So I think it's the opening episode of series 3. I can't remember. There's one. I think it's in series 3. There's a guy who can make himself really small,
Oh my God.
and he
went inside a guy's penis.
and he's gay.
Yeah,
Or,
he's gay.
yeah, so or he's like
Oh,
gay
it's
because
so
the other
good.
guy forced him to be or something.
So no. He was gay. He was
Right.
gay. So then they went into a room together because they was like at one of them superhero orgy parties.
Yeah.
He's gone into a room with another guy. This guy can make himself really
Like,
small.
but like
Minuscule.
tiny. So like like
but he's
that
got the
big.
strength of a superhuman as well.
And so he goes inside the tip of this other guy's dick.
And he's like feeling it like this.
And the
guy's like this.
loving it.
Guy's like this. Oh. And he's like this.
Right.
Get to the prostate. Get to the prostate.
And so he's getting down, but then obviously he's controlling his powers, right?
Yeah.
But then the guy has to sneeze, and I think that means he loses
He
control
loses
of
it.
his powers, and so he goes from being very, very small to just exploding out of this guy's dick.
Oh my
And
God.
this guy's whole body just
rips apart.
But you see it, but don't. But in that moment, as a man, you go,
Yeah, you go like that. You go, ooh, like you've, like they've, the animation is really good. Like you can kind of see, you see him inside the guy's dick,
And
like,
the sound.
and he's touching. Yeah, the sounds. He's like stepping on it with his feet. He's touching the side. Like imagine inside your
Inside your
tip,
dick,
but
there's
just like there's
little-
just something feeling like that, and the guy's going, oh, like he's loving
Yeah.
it.
But it's stuff like that where I'm like, that's fucking genius.
I enjoy horror. I went for a phase of loving horror films. I used to watch them like on my own in my room. Like I used to love the way it all like just the whole. I done film studies and media.
Yeah, you did.
So I liked the way it was all done. Now I just look at them, I think, oh, it's just shit.
What about like Saw?
They're good. They was good. Now that
Now
I've seen a
they're
new
dead.
one,
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
hell.
It's all dead
I could never
now.
watch
Like,
the whole
I-
film. I'd never go to a cinema and subject myself because I couldn't stay watching it the whole time.
Why?
I find that thing really freaks me out. Honestly.
Like I wouldn't watch it for the gore. It's like a detective program, isn't it? The
The
Saws.
first one wasn't really a detective.
No. But as you go,
it became more and more.
yeah. But
But then I don't like bent detectives. I like a detective where I'm like,
Yeah.
you get him because you're a good guy.
the new one, well, not the new one, but the one before, the one that's
yeah.
in the cinemas right now. Jesus Christ! So they it's so forced that it has to be a female protagonist.
Yeah.
And she's got a bob.
Oh, is it?
And she has to take charge. And it's like, I'm all for that. I don't give a shit. But like, it's so poorly written. Like, if you've seen Saw, I don't even know what it is, like 9 or something. Like, it's so poorly written. Like, the main character will say something evil, and then she'll step in and repeat what he says. Yeah, so you better get that. It's like shit like that. Like, fuck off. Yeah. You adding nothing to this film.
As in, like, women can be...
You're just representing what you're... But it's so obvious that you're trying to represent what you're trying to represent.
What we need is representative murder.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. And justice.
Yeah.
So, Alien is about... I can't even say the word. It's about male R.
What?
Well, our charge.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Because the alien, they wanted to make... They were trying to think what would make men really, like, squirm. And so, have you seen the posters for the new Alien? It's just an alien on... they attach themselves to men's faces and then insert themselves inside them. And that's to make the men as uncomfortable as possible. Obviously, it makes women uncomfortable too. But, like, it's because most of the time... there wasn't really an easy way to portray that. And so in the film, they wanted to show men that feeling.
Really? I never knew that.
Okay.
So what's the Predator then? He just kills...
So the Predator, I think, is like a whole other thing. I think it's like a... I mean, I guess the word Predator in the first place is like pretty.
Yeah, exactly.
I always thought that was a bit weird, was Adidas Predator is still a boot. Like, there are loads of footballers walking around with the word predator on the side of their... Like,
yeah, but
I always find that a bit weird.
In the animal kingdom just means predator and prey.
It does, but the word now has changed.
But the word has now been such a thing now.
Like, I bought a boot bag. I bought some Adidas boots years ago, and on the bag it said Predator, and I realised I was going to five-side football with the word predator.
I've never really deeped into that too much. Until you just brought it up, I've never even...
I didn't
until just now.
I didn't until I was on a train with a bunch of, obviously, just, you know, like, I'm just looking around, there's loads of women, and I'm like, oh, I'm about to get off this train, and they're going to see the word predator on my back.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, but we're such a staple brand. Like,
that's what it is. That's exactly what it is. Yeah,
but they don't know about the football world.
Yeah.
And so they go, why would that man want the word predator on his
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
bag? That's weird.
I never looked at it like I never...
No.
And everyone's going to look at the word predator as that word.
Yeah.
Especially younger people.
That's the most pathetic thing.
More than anything else.
Yorkie had to change their... That's pathetic.
Oh, because the man thing.
That's
Why?
Because it's a man's chocolate or something like that.
Oh, that was time ago when they changed it.
Does it really bother you that much?
But wait, didn't they do? So wait,
no, clearly.
How did they change it again?
They just changed it.
Well, the
people
O
ain't gonna
in
remember.
Yorkie.
A lot of people aren't going to know this, but yeah, Yorkie. There was a Yorkie bar, just pure chocolate in it.
And the slogan
was like just for men.
Just for men, or
was
something
like not for girls.
Not for girls. It was just a cheeky little slogan. Just saying like it's a tough chocolate.
It's a tough chocolate, and it was blue wrapper with like big writing on the top.
Isn't that still do them?
And it had, but the O was like a woman that was crossed out.
Yeah, it was. Because
it was not for girls.
God,
come on, man, it's a chocolate.
It was amazing chocolate though.
I don't really like it, but it was a chocolate.
No, it was shit, but it was like, you know, at school, if I needed some energy, I'd go, let's get a Yorkie with the little honeycomb.
It's a Boost bar.
They bang.
Boost bar's good.
Boost, Snickers.
Boost really split people.
Snickers is banging.
Yep.
Snickers is incredible.
Snickers is like a starter of a meal.
Yeah.
It's an all-timer, I'd say. What's your all-time, what's your Mount Rushmore of chocolate bars?
Oh my God.
Right now, the first thing pops in my head, I got to say, is probably Twix.
What, on best?
Top 3. I can't have a best.
No, I've got.
We're going to do top 4. Mount Rushmore's
my
Mount Rushmore. What's that?
It's that the presidents carved into the side of the mountain, so it's considered like the best.
It's like the best of it.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant a chocolate called Mount Rushmore.
No. To be fair,
that would bang. Yeah, okay,
that would bang. That would be like that would coconut in it.
Top 3, just top of my head without being long. Kinder Bueno.
Bang.
Snickers.
Amazing.
Twix.
Right, you got
4?
4.
Kit Kat
Chunky, probably.
Kit Kat Chunky is pretty much.
You've got Snickers and Kinder Bueno as in mine.
Yeah.
I'd say for the bougie.
Ferrero Rocher.
Hershey's. You try Hershey's?
Really? You think
Hershey's are up there for me, man.
Hershey's is considered some of the worst chocolate in the world.
Nah,
Did you know that?
The white chocolate with the chips inside it. Hershey's, give it a try. Put it in the fridge before you get it.
It's nice.
And then some crispy M&Ms.
Nice.
Crispy M&Ms.
No, fuck the crisp ones. Peanut M&Ms.
They slap,
both.
Yeah. I put all the chocolate in the fridge before I eat it.
Yeah.
My wife does that. I can't do that.
Yeah.
My wife does that.
It just
sort of ruins it.
Enhances the taste for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you ever do chocolate in popcorn?
No, because I only like salted popcorn. So I don't want to.
I like toffee popcorn. Have you had toffee popcorn?
Yeah.
The red packet.
That's good.
I'm telling you now.
Or like the sweet kissed one or whatever it's called.
Butterkist.
Butterkist, that's it. Yeah, that is amazing. Yeah,
banging.
Yeah.
What about crisps? I say I love a crisp.
All time top 3.
I like.
What did you eat before?
Flame broiled steak.
Flame broiled steak. That's my top.
Really? It was a little bit too early for me to have those.
That's not my top.
No.
I like tangy crisps, like pickled onion, Monster Munch, Space Raiders.
Yeah, Knick
like
Knacks.
stuff that's gonna make me. Oh yeah, Knick Knacks.
Yeah, so mine would be Takis. They're close to knickknacks, but you know
Takis
Takis.
are like
I don't
those.
like the normal Takis, but the blue ones.
The purple ones you don't like.
No, the purple ones, I like the blue ones. They're banging. The
What
purple
flavour's
ones,
that?
The blue ones are blue
They're all hot,
fuego.
innit? Whatever
Blue
they
fuego,
are,
they're
they're
like hotter, but like the original ones are a bit like, they taste a bit like aftertaste like cheese a little bit.
Maybe
I
that's
don't
meant
get
to be.
it. I just like Takis.
I think they are.
McCoy's flame grilled steak is my
That's all
top.
time.
Do you remember? Do they still do Frazzles? Do you remember Frazzles?
Yeah, but I've
Top
either
tier.
got older or crisps. They've just got lazy with the
No, they're shitter.
flavour. But
Shitter.
chipsticks taste like ready salted now. When they used to be so like,
Vinegary.
Is that bloody
Yeah.
Jamie Oliver?
Yeah.
He's at it.
Probably
Yeah.
is, you know.
Just sucking the flavour out of everything.
word.
That's what
when I
I'm saying.
first went year 7 in school, the first 2 weeks there was all like bad branded stuff in the vending machines, and then he'd done this whole thing over the
Oh,
UK.
yeah. Turkey Twizzlers.
Yeah, and then it was like stuff like that.
You don't like that?
No, I like that, but I mean stuff like that's meant to be healthy, but it's
Right.
yeah, you know what I mean.
What about the sensations?
A hit and miss. I think I'm in the mood for sweet
they
chili
used to slap.
sensations.
The poppadoms.
You know, actually bang roast chicken. You know, actually bangs crisps, Walker's crisps and coleslaw.
What,
Put me onto that.
scooped? Yeah,
Back it-
wow.
No,
Yeah,
one
yeah,
time
yeah,
you
yeah.
came to my
That
crib and
slaps.
you put me on to
Especially ready. I'm getting my mouth salivating.
you
Ready salted
Me too,
crisps. Ready salted crisps and coleslaw.
fucking starving now, innit?
What? Just normal coleslaw.
Normal coleslaw, creamy coleslaw,
Put
any
me onto
coleslaw.
it and I tried it.
That's a bit like dipping in like salsa or something.
Or like
really.
hummus.
It's like creamy salsa.
Yeah.
Oh, hummus.
Yeah.
Hummus is amazing.
Hummus with like celery or carrots or something.
Doritos, not a Doritos, man.
Yeah, love a Dorito.
Yeah.
Love a Dorito.
I think
Yeah,
Doritos
yeah.
is solid
Yeah.
up there.
Cheesy Doritos.
I love the cheesy ones.
Really?
The spicy
Yeah.
dip.
Spicy dip, amazing. Yeah. They used to do pizza Doritos. They were amazing.
Do you remember? They stopped doing them.
Cancelled them?
They cancelled them.
Probably said something about bloody
Must have
woman.
stopped doing them like 2006. The black barbecue Walkers.
Yeah. Oh,
They
where
were
they
10
go?
out of 10.
Where
they
they go?
stopped making them.
Black.
And then they brought them back and it was
Yeah, they were black.
barbecue
Just
rib.
just a
and
straight
it weren't as
black
nice.
packet
They brought
with
back
the- with the
barbecue
logo.
rib and it was like a dark brown packet and it weren't as nice.
That's a little bit different. Yeah.
yeah, but the
that was good.
barbecue, they slapped.
That was good. Yeah. Barbecue in anything is.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And they just got rid of them. I like as well, a iconic crisp that they don't do anymore, Worcester sauce.
That was a
Worcester
good
sauce.
one.
Do they not do
sauce
those
is good.
anymore?
Nah, they don't do that.
Yeah,
They
need
do
prawn
them in
cocktail.
French fries, but it's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
as tangy anymore.
Yeah, I
But
get
like, actually, I tell you, like my favorite crisp of all time, without a doubt, if it's in the shop, I get it. It shines over everything else. Is spicy tomato wheat crunchies.
No,
Oh,
what the
yeah,
hell
yeah,
is
They
that?
are the best.
Like
Never
they're
tried it.
A little bit
They are the
corrugated.
best.
Yeah,
They are the best crisp.
They
ever
are
made.
amazing.
Spicy tomato.
Yeah.
I put on my
wheat.
stories so many times. like that.
Crunchies.
Wheat crunchies. These they are 10 out of 10.
I'm just a bit plain.
Really?
They are unbelievable.
I
me a
do
flame
just like
steak.
plain tortilla chips. Like I could eat just plain tortilla
Nah.
chips.
I used to have.
Fine.
I used to have them crisps. Yeah, there was just a white packet and it had the salt sachet. In
Oh
it.
yeah, they're amazing.
Oh, yeah, you like them, yeah,
they're
they're
amazing.
alright,
out of
yeah.
10.
Yeah.
Do you remember
Yeah.
them?
Yeah,
I saw
they-
it in school. Like it had
yeah,
the salt
salt
sachet
and
inside
shake.
it.
It was dead though.
It was called chip.
It's more just for the.
I liked it.
It was called Chip Shop or something like that.
No, it's
Something
called
like-
salt and shake.
Salt and Shake. That was
Salt
it. Yeah,
and
yeah.
Shake.
And it was like a paper bag, wasn't it?
No, it was white. It was a
It was
white.
see through. It was see through at one bit, so you see
Yeah.
the crisp.
Yeah. So you could see the salt as well going around it. Wow, that was amazing.
Yeah. Do you know what's the biggest
What?
waste of money? I just clocked it the other day. You know, I actually deeped. I always seem to get them when I go to a restaurant, but it's actually the biggest sheg ever is nachos. You will never get enough contents on top. Like it's actually
Depends.
a bio.
Depends on where
I've
you
had
go.
it once. You know the best nachos I've ever had was in Napa when we went to that Mexican restaurant. They done nachos. Layer with sauce, cheese,
Yeah, all of
nachos
that.
layered.
That's what
Nachos,
you gotta
That's
do.
how you want it though, so you
Yeah,
can dive
yeah.
into it.
Yeah,
Get-
yeah,
not just
yeah.
a bag of
Yeah,
crisps
yeah,
with
yeah,
a
yeah.
couple
With some shit on
jalapenos
top
and
of
that.
it,
And
yeah.
the ones at the bottom by the time you finish are amazing.
Yeah. Nah, what the ones you finish? Now see, once I've finished all the salsa and the jalapenos, I don't eat them.
No, but
Can't-
what I mean is the ones that have been like marinated.
Marinated
with
with
the
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 sauce
ones
in
that
it.
they
when
do
you get to the
properly.
bottom.
Yeah.
And what I want is like a little bit of chili sauce. Like I want like chili on
Yeah,
it. Like chili con carne, basically.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, with like some beans.
Yeah, I'm
and
trying
to
then
taste the
a
whole
bit of
blend,
salsa
but it's
here,
true.
a little bit of hummus
You
over
had that
there.
with chips. Chili
What,
con
like
carne
chips?
chips.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Banging.
Yeah.
Jalapenos, salsa, banging.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
starving.
incredible.
What the
I'm
fuck-
so
what we
hungry,
do?
I
I'm
can't
starving.
Quavers?
Quavers.
Nah.
So I mean, a lot of people
I do
are
like-
very neutral
no,
about quavers.
I like
Nah.
quavers. I like them. Like I would definitely eat them. I think I like any crisp. To be
What's
honest.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have
I'll
you
eat
tried the
them.
new chili What's It?
Yeah, they're nice.
They're very
No.
good.
They're nice. They
Very,
just taste
very
like spicy Monster Munch.
Yes, and those were really good anyway.
Yeah, they were lovely.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah.
Still haven't heard your top four, but all right, fair enough. Yeah.
Crisps.
Top four.
Yeah.
Mini cheddars are up there, I think.
Flame grilled
Remind me of
steak.
the pub.
Yeah. Are they crisps?
Yeah, they basically are, aren't they? In the crisp section in the shop.
I don't know about that, to be honest.
I'm
What
not a
about squares?
Squares used to bang, not anymore. They were 10 out of 10. When they was actually so salt and vinegary, now they're not.
Now they ain't got no flavour on them, bro.
Do you know what I do like? Is in the pub you can get the Tyrell's crisps or
sweet chili
really
ones.
Sweet chili
Open
ones.
them
are
up
amazing.
fully.
Yeah. And everyone takes one, and then you've all had one, and that's it. And then they used to do parsnip crisps.
I haven't tried that.
Parsnip crisps.
So they were basically a roast, but in a bag.
Oh right,
as crisps.
actual parsnips.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Actual parsnips, actual like potatoes. It was amazing.
Can't hate until I
Pork
try it,
scratchings in a packet.
Pork scratchings is. I can't eat pork scratchings.
I like scampi fries.
Lawrence is out the game. Can't eat pork scratchings.
Can't eat that anymore.
Wow.
So I used to really love them. My wife's Muslim, and so I'm sort of.
Right.
On that journey.
Yeah,
right
What?
now.
Yeah, but is there actual pork in that? Because my boy's Muslim. He's eating like frazzles the other day.
literal.
It's literally a pig.
Oh, pork scratchings, not frazzles. Yeah. I was thinking frazzles.
Your boy's Muslim. He's definitely misleading himself. Yeah. He just tells himself. There's no pork in it.
There's no pork in it. Doesn't look like it. Does it?
I didn't like when it had hair on it though.
I've never fucking got.
You never found a pork scratching
I
with
don't like
hair
pork
on
scratchings
it.
personally.
So we used to have
What? Beautiful.
quite fatty though. Obviously, it's all fat.
They just taste like just fat. Yeah, they taste like the grease of a bacon.
That is because that is literally what it is.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Nice and dried.
Nah, I like the scampi fries. You know, the ones above the frazzles.
Scampi fries,
in the
amazing.
pub.
Yeah.
The world's changed better. Like, remember when the pubs used to have like red carpets? And do you remember when my dad used to take me pub? There used to be, obviously you could smoke inside there, but there used to be pots of pickled onions and blocks of cheese.
Yeah.
And then people realised that unhygienic.
Just go like that.
Kazi.
Is it that? Is it?
Yeah. Come out of the toilet.
That's literally it. It was like
just straight in the thing. Banging though.
Does pickle not kill that though?
Pickled onions, I don't know.
Is that not kind of the point?
But I don't know. I love a pickled onion. Anything like tangy, I love.
I kind of miss dirty stuff in places. I don't. I kind of miss there being like when you go around London now, there's not really that many places. No. I remember once I used to live on Brick Lane, and I went to the bagel shop at like.
Never been there. I need to go there.
Never.
It's banging.
Go to the.
So out the way for me though, innit? I'm in West. Like to go all the way from bagel.
From here is like 10 minutes away.
Oh really?
You should go there.
Do you want to get a bagel?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, there's a little place I want to go to on Brick Lane. And they do these beef bagels.
That's it.
Is it that shop?
Should we go after this, or are you busy?
I'm actually on it.
I'll show you because I used to go there all the time.
Can we just go now? We've been recording for
No, I'm sorry. I kept fucking us up. I could see Johnny watching the clock and going, everyone's tuning.
I didn't even watch the clock.
I'm so hungry.
But I'm looking at it.
We're going to end it now because we're starving. Lauren's going to put us onto this bagel.
Great. Can I just say, is this going to be the longest episode ever?
No, you've done one more that was longer because I edited it and it was an hour 45 or something crazy. And I remember saying to Lara, I was like, just so you know, I remember I was like pissed off. I was like, if ever they go that long again, I'm charging them double. And Lara was like, well, you've got to have that chat with them. And I was like, I'll leave it. It's all right.
That's what you're planning on. You're just trying to get it up to 2 hours.
All I'm trying to do is get it longer so I can go, Johnny, that is an extra £25 if I could.
Wait, Are we actually recording an episode longer than this?
It was a really good ep though. And we actually cut things out.
Okay.
Anyway, this has been great.
Yeah, we're starving.
Guys,
it's been
thanks
a good
for
enough
having me.
podcast.
This is really nice.
It's been good to have
I feel
you
like
on.
I've sort of bonded. Johnny, I love watching your guys' podcast.
Oh, thank you, man.
I really enjoy watching it.
From there and editing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's easy to edit it. It's all right.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah. We'll get this out.
Thank you for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
We're going to go get a bagel. Catch you later.
Take care.
You always do that, but you're never envisioned. So you just hear you at the end go, take care.
I'm so hungry.